Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into a really powerful idea from Buddhist teachings, a concept that's framed as a kind of miraculous medicine for the mind, something to help us with all the stuff we deal with every day.
So, let me start by asking you a question. Just think about all the daily frustrations, the anxieties, the stress. If I told you there was a single remedy that could heal all of that, and that the supply would never, ever run out, would you be interested?
Well, the source material we're looking at today talks about exactly that. And no, it's not some kind of pill or a magic potion. It's a state of mind, a way of being, that's described as the most miraculous medicine in existence.
To paint a picture of this, an ancient text uses this beautiful metaphor of a mythical tree, the Saranachaya. Imagine, you can take its bark to heal literally any wound, and the bark just grows right back, instantly. It's an infinite source of healing. And that's the frame for what we're about to explore.
This inexhaustible medicine is called Bodhicitta. Now, what is it? At its heart, it's the aspiration, that deep, genuine wish to become fully awakened. But here's the crucial part. It's not just for you. It's for the benefit of everyone. It's a mindset that starts by healing your own inner world and then becomes this limitless source of healing for others.
Okay, I know what you might be thinking. The enlightened mind for the benefit of all beings. That sounds huge. Maybe even a little out of reach for a Tuesday afternoon, right? But here's the amazing part. The source says the starting point, the way in, is something incredibly simple that anyone can do.
It all begins with this simple three-step process. First, you just see something good, someone being kind or generous or patient. Step 2, you let yourself genuinely rejoice in that. You just feel happy that that goodness exists in the world. And then, third, you make a little internal vow, a quiet intention. Wow, I'd love to have that quality too.
And that second step, rejoicing, is the absolute key to the whole thing. The text calls it Tue Hi Kongduk, which means rejoicing in merit. The idea is, by truly appreciating and wanting the good you see in others, you literally plant that same seed in yourself. It's not envy. It's inspired aspiration. You love it, you want it, and so you can have it.
And this is where it gets really interesting. Planting that one little seed of bodhicitta, well, it doesn't just grow one plant. It starts to cultivate an entire garden of other amazing capabilities, or, as the text calls them, other medicinal plants. Let's check out a few.
The first medicine that grows is called Vo Sin Kun, or the root of non-arising. This is the foundation. Think of it like the master root system for the whole garden. Its power is to nurture and amplify every other positive quality, not just in you, but in everyone around you.
And get this, it's universal. It doesn't matter what spiritual path someone is on, whether they're a Shavaka, focused on their own liberation from suffering, or a Bodhisattva, practicing for the sake of every single being. This root of bodhicitta nourishes the good in all of them. It's like a universal amplifier for goodness.
So, once that foundation is growing strong, this second medicine starts to appear, Alanba. This is the medicine of capability. It's the power to handle things, to fix things, to take responsibility for whatever comes your way.
I love how the master in the source material explains this. It's not just some abstract idea. He says it's the capacity to fix a broken mind or heal a broken person. For sure, but metaphorically, it's also the skill to fix a broken car or even an airplane. The point is, it's the ability and the willingness to step up and make things right, no matter how big or small the problem is.
All right, the third medicine tackles a problem that I think we can all relate to, forgetfulness. This one is called Niamlik, the medicine of mindfulness power, or you could say the power of perfect memory.
I mean, just imagine that for a second. Hearing something important, some piece of wisdom, and just never forgetting it. That's the power here. It's the ability to hold vast teachings and insights in your mind perfectly without them ever fading away. And this power of memory is so critical because it points us directly at the single biggest obstacle on this whole path. And it's an obstacle that the source warns us has incredibly serious consequences. And that obstacle is simply forgetting.
Okay, this is a really stark warning. Look at this. When you do good things, helping people, being generous, and you're motivated by bodhicitta, you're on the path to enlightenment. But if you do those exact same good deeds, but you've forgotten that core motivation, well, those actions can actually curdle into what the text calls demonic karma. It's the same action, but a world of difference in the outcome.
So why on earth would we forget something so important? You'd think it would be for some grand, dramatic reason, right? Nope. According to the master, we forget for the most ordinary human reasons imaginable.
We get distracted because we want to eat, or we want to drink, or we just want to play and have some fun. Our everyday desires just pull our attention away.
So the solution isn't to pretend we're not human. It's to build a much, much stronger foundation. The antidote is a vow, an intention that's so powerful and so consistently reinforced by daily practice that it just becomes part of you. It becomes your default setting, always running in the background, even when you're hungry.
And this is where the entire journey just comes full circle in this beautiful way. You start out seeking this miraculous medicine, but through the practice, a transformation happens. You no longer just use the medicine, you become the medicine.
The ultimate expression of this path is to become a jirkwung, a medicine king or medicine monarch. This is someone who so completely embodies this selfless, healing intention that their very presence in the world becomes a remedy for suffering. At this level, it's not even about what you say or what you do anymore. Your presence, your very being, becomes a source of peace and relief for others. You become a walking, talking embodiment of that magical, healing bark from the sadhanas tree we talked about at the very beginning.
And that really brings us to the heart of it. This entire incredible journey, from a simple moment of happiness for someone else's good deed, all the way to becoming a healing presence for the world, it all starts with planting one seed. So the question I'll leave you with is this. Today, which medicine seed will you choose to plant?